Welcome to Exploring Kentucky with Pat. My name is Pat, and I enjoy researching places and learning about their history. Please follow along with me about this brief story about Waverly Hill Sanatorium. Waverly Hills Sanatorium is known as one of the scariest places in the world. It is imposing and eerie, with a history shrouded in mystery. It became famous as a place where people interested in the paranormal would conduct investigations to prove the afterlife. Countless accounts of ghost sightings and unexplained phenomena contribute to its attractiveness. Major Thomas H. Hayes purchased and built a house on the land in 1883. New home was far from any schools, so Major Hayes started a small school on Pages Lane for his children. He hired Lizzie Lee Harris as the teacher and named the school Waverly School, after Walter Scott's Waverly novels. Major Hayes named his property Waverly Hill, as it sounded peaceful. The Tuberculosis Hospital Board decided to keep the name when they purchased the land and started the sanatorium, which carried a sense of tranquility and hope. The spelling of the name changed back and forth over the years, reflecting the evolving perceptions and needs of the institution. When tuberculosis spread in Jefferson County, the sanatorium started in 1910 as a building with 2 floors. It could care for 40 to 50 people who were sick with tuberculosis. To control the disease, a 2-story wooden hospital was built. It had a main building and 2 outdoor areas for 20 patients each. These spaces were for treating people with the disease in its early stages. Wetlands by the Ohio River were an excellent place for the bacteria that caused tuberculosis to grow, which led to the building of a new hospital. The Waverly Hills Sanatorium is famously associated with the body chute. This eerie feature was a large wooden chute used to transport the deceased from the main building to the rear of the property. The main level of the main building was connected to the hospital's basement via a rail car system and steps. The chute stretched 525 feet underground to the bottom of the hill, where the dead were collected by the family or cremated. Only about 425 feet remain of the tunnel. Possibly 63,000 people died at Waverly Hills over the years, but that is not official. It is thought to have been well over 100,000. Less invasive procedures. Fake or artificial lung collapse. More invasive procedures. Prefrontal lobotomy, a psychosurgical procedure in which the frontal lobes are separated from the rest of the brain by cutting nerve fibers. Chest surgery. Pleurectomy, a surgical procedure where a part of the membrane around the lung is removed. Lobectomy, a surgical procedure removing a part of the lung. Pneumonectomy, a surgical procedure that involves excision of part or all of the lung. Surgery to crush the phrenic nerve. Facilities. A morgue located on the 1st floor. The kitchen could accommodate 500 people. The main dining room could seat 328 people simultaneously, including employees and patients. It could be expanded to accommodate 448 people simultaneously. A theater for plays, shows, and performances. Movie screenings. Local drama clubs performances. A library. A workshop for the occupational therapy department outside the main hospital building. School and other activities for kids. In 1911, Louisville started planning a new hospital called Louisville City Hospital. The people in charge of the hospital decided it wouldn't be for patients with pulmonary tuberculosis. Instead, they gave $25,000 to build a separate hospital for people with advanced pulmonary tuberculosis. Because the wooden structures needed frequent repairs and more beds to accommodate more patients, a new and more vital 5-story building that could hold over 400 patients was constructed in March 1924. The new building opened on October 17, 1926. After the invention of streptomycin in 1943, fewer people got sick with tuberculosis. Eventually, fewer sick people needed such a big hospital. The other patients went to Hazelwood Sanatorium in Louisville. Waverly Hills shut down in June 1961. At one point, there were plans to turn it into a hotel, given the grandeur of the building and its scenic location by the Ohio River. However, the plans never went through. Before being considered a historic place, it was abandoned and left to fall apart. Charlie and Tina Mattingly bought the property in 2001 and founded the Waverly Hills Historical Society. 2 years later, Waverly Hills Sanatorium has been closed for over 50 years, but some people may still be there. Waverly Hills offers public guided tours, private guided tours, public paranormal investigations, and private paranormal investigations. All of their tours and paranormal investigations are by reservation only. They offer other events at different times of the year. The annual haunted house event is usually on Fridays and Saturday evenings. Start dates may vary in September, but every Friday and Saturday through October. No reservations are needed for the haunted house event. Visit their website for any updates and more details. www.waverlyhills.com. Thank you for watching, and I truly appreciate you all. I will be doing more videos like this, so please subscribe and turn on notifications so you will be alerted when they are uploaded.